We're about to wrap up our tour of the culinary scene here in Marion County with some beer. We are at Top of the Rock, the iconic restaurant in Marion County. This is Madison Reed, this is Rocky Esposito, and they have kindly invited us in. So good to see you both this morning.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
The restaurant's busy, so we're having to kind of find a little spot for ourselves to talk because customers are already coming in.
It is, as soon as the door opens.
Eager to take in the view and the food.
And the weather today is beautiful.
It is a gorgeous day. So I'm going to start with you, Madison, because many people, when they think about Top of the Rock, they also think about Jasper Highlands, which is, the neighborhood that is here. What they might not realize is that y'all are expanding.
Yes, ma'am. So we have a new development called River Gorge Ranch, which is about 10-15 minutes closer to Chattanooga. And we also will be opening a restaurant up there as well. It's going to seat over 770 people. We've noticed with Top of the Rock on weekends and beautiful days, a lot of people will be coming from North Carolina, Alabama, Georgia, kind of making it a destination. So just kind of piggybacking off that, giving more space. There's going to be an outdoor events lawn. There's going to be live music, 3 different patios. So a lot of space for people to come out and enjoy.
And as they say, for all good teasers, that's coming in the fall of 2025.
Yes, ma'am.
But here we are in the summer of 2025. It is a hot day, beautiful weather or not. So a lot of folks, Rocky, are going to come in here to enjoy the beer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your shirt says the head brewer.
That's what I do. I make the beer here. So yeah, we are a restaurant and craft brewery. So we do make all the beer right here on site from grain to glass. Freshest beer you can get. And we keep four beers that stay the same all year round, and then we rotate a seasonal about every 2-3 months.
So I need to say welcome to you, actually, because you're brand new here.
I'm new to the Tennessee brewing scene. Well, I started in Chattanooga almost 15 years ago, traveled around, now in my full circle, now I'm back here, so happy to be here.
So you're happy to be a part of these mountains.
Oh yes, couldn't ask for a better spot.
So I don't know a lot about beer, but I know enough to be dangerous. And what I think I know is that all brewers really enjoy putting their own unique touch on the beers that they present.
Absolutely.
So are these going to have your own unique
Absolutely.
touch?
And that's what a lot of times, the company always lets our brewers express themselves as much as they can. So yeah, all these are own recipes made from scratch.
Oh, so you are taking advantage of that?
Oh yeah. Well, we give all of our spent grain to the farmers as well. So it's kind of this good little circle that we do here. So yeah.
So they weren't really sure when we got here this morning, kind of the best part of the restaurant to highlight, but we didn't want to get in the kitchen too much. So I very kindly said, okay, Rocky, how about giving us the flight of beer? And his eyes lit up. He said, oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
So what have you presented this morning?
So these are the 4 beers we carry all the time here. We have our Cold Style Ale. That's the beer. It's our #1 seller. It's kind of, if you're in more domestic styles or you're just trying to get into craft beer, that's your best intro to the beers. Like I said, of quantity items, this beats all the other beers hands down. Then we keep an American Wheat Ale on. That's also limited hops, so very drinkability, a lot of drinkability to it, very refreshing, great on a warm day. We keep our American Style Red Ale. That's just kind of more maltier biscuit, coffee flavors. That was a great introduction to the craft beer, more like the Yingling style, the traditional old school fat tire beers that people enjoyed. And then the very hoppy IPA, more of a West Coast traditional West Coast IPA style beer.
So Madison and I kind of had a bit of a tug of war. So since she's on that end of the table, she gets the IPA, and I'm going to get the ale. Is that
the Kolsch Ale, light lager or light ale? Yep.
Okay, so we're going to cheers you.
And I'll take my red.
What will I be tasting when I sample mine?
This should be a very easy drinking beer. There shouldn't be a whole lot of anything. We call this a very clean, crisp beer. So the idea is you drink several of those.
If you were getting pizza, right, which is you're famous for here.
Oh yeah,
we have a brick oven pizza for the pizza.
Yeah,
open flame brick oven pizza.
This would pair well because it is so very light.
Exactly right. That's always a great one. You just kind of cut through all the flavor, quench your thirst, and get you ready for another bite.
So we'll cheers this one.
Cheers.
All right, your turn, Madison. She has the IPA.
She has the IPA, the bitter one.
That's my go-to is an IPA.
You were very happy to take that one.
So I'm like, the other ones, usually not what I go for.
Well, that's the whole idea. Try to get a beer for everyone,
I like an IPA too, actually. But is it because it has more of a wheat to it? Is that what I'm tasting?
It's usually the hops we're tasting. The hops, yeah. And IPAs are going to be the predominant flavor you're getting is from the hops.
Okay.
And that's from the Humulus lupulus plant. It gives off, depending on when you add the hops, either the bittering or the aroma of an IPA.
Did you say what plant?
The Humulus lupulus plant.
That sounds like a Dr. Seuss.
I know. Yeah, that's just going through. But that's the hop is part of that plant.
Okay. Did you know that?
I had no clue. I'd never even heard that.
How funny, yeah.
Humulus
lupulus.
I swear
think
to you,
so.
I never knew that was a
It's kind of
thing.
an oval lupulus was kind of this old thing with the witchcraft too.
We're taking your word for
I know,
it.
yeah.
Now you were happy to choose yours.
The red ale. So this is my style. This is my favorite style of beer. This is more malt forward beer. When I think of a malty beer, I think of a red ale. Oktoberfest kind of gets in this category, except as a lager, but it still goes off of that caramel biscuit flavor.
Okay, we can't leave this little guy out. So what is he?
That's the American wheat. So that one's made with 30% wheat malt. That one's going to be, it's still light because it doesn't have a lot of hops, but that one's going to be more citrusy and very refreshing.
Yeah.
That one goes great with seafood just because the wheat, the proteins and all that goes well with seafood. Is how it works.
Okay, so let's talk about this because I'm sure people are thinking, wait a minute, you guys, you are known for the scenery here at Top of the Rock, yet y'all are talking inside. The lighting wasn't quite conducive for us to get outside and have our conversation today. But y'all recently got a very nice recognition from People Magazine.
Oh, yeah. We got that by surprise, too. We had no clue that anyone had come up or seen it. So whenever it came out, that was news to us.
Yeah.
And the recognition was?
The Tennessee's most beautiful restaurant.
And they have a great big billboard to make sure that you know. Do y'all take reservations here?
Oh,
We
yeah.
do.
Oh yeah, that's one of our the biggest events probably. Yeah.
Highly
Oh
recommended.
yeah, absolutely.
You were happy to point out too, Madison, that y'all have a pavilion. So if you're wanting to rent a space, you can do that.
Yes, so right across the bridge over here, we have a pavilion. It's an open air wooden pavilion with some wooden crossback chairs, which are beautiful for a wedding or dinner or event. And the view kind of sells itself of great view of the Tennessee River. And then if you head over to the right side of the pavilion, you get a great sunset view over there. So for weddings, I always say ceremony out on the lawn, cocktail hour over, look in the valley and watching the sunset, and then dinner up in the pavilion.
You know, 4 seasons of the year, it carries its own beauty. Because I would imagine even in the winter.
That's right. Obviously, we do the little domes out there, the little warm domes out there. So when it snows, it's just like you got your own little igloo out there. It's really magical during the winter.
Do you have a recommendation for any first timers who might come up for a pizza? Do you have a favorite?
I do the barbecue chicken pizza. I actually went a little too hard on that when I first started and had to calm myself so I wouldn't get bored of it. But the barbecue chicken pizza is really good.
Are you
And
going
I
to tell
do
me?
the buffalo chicken pizza on the cauliflower crust. I love the cauliflower crust.
Oh, I'm a spicy person too, so I think I would like that
Good.
one. I think we're going to hang around and discover our own favorite. But thank you for the invitation in
Thanks for being here.
to make your reservations online.
You can make them online, but I think if you have parties greater than 8, then you need to call.
Okay. And watch for the new restaurant to open in the fall of this year. But this is the place to be to catch a summer breeze and your favorite beer. Cheers.
Yeah.
Thank you.